Welcome, everyone, and glad to have you with us from Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Hockey and all of his friends ready to go and amped up for what we have in store. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. So Stanford's offense will get the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cardinal! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown pass.
From the gun, give on the inside. Breaks a tackle and he's got room. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Off-play action on first down. Got his man quickly.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with that to the catch.
Motion from the wideout. Running back searching for a hole. They make to stop it. He'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
They'll ride the hot hand. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeps it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in 3rd and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. Under fire. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wolf. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they've moved the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him.
Turning it on! Oh, what a cut! There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Stanford wants to push the pace. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Stanford! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Off play action. Throws to the tight end. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
Punt is on its way. Just needs a crack to get a return. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. What a first quarter they've already put together, up 21-3 and going for more. On the option. He'll toss it. Past the first down marker and still running. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Pocket breaking down. A little screen to the running back. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense win.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to fourth down. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Secures it at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. Oh, he's got some space. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. On the run, it's Wilcox. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Catch in the middle, it's Wolf. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Stanford comes up with a first and goal. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that. I know that.
Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. He might want another play. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal!
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point gives him a 28-3 lead.
Stanford, 28. South Carolina, 3.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bush. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The pull and throw off the RPO. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Catches it at the 30. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Stanford quickly to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Gets the back moving. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught close to the marker. It's Wolf. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Stanford going back to work with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air.
What's a nice job by the receiver there on the slant throw. Gets across the defender, makes the nice catch, hauls it in.
Line getting set on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost a yard.
Got his man downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Looking for the goal line. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. Now on 2nd and goal. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Stanford! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
35, South Carolina, 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. And a nice pickup on the run. It gets down to avoid contact. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard.
Here we go, set.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Stanford wants to push the pace.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
The Cardinal come to the line facing third and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Looks as if Stanford will have enough for the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
It's caught downfield. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. It's first and goal as Stanford comes to the line. Might be calling a hot route. They want to throw it. Big fella moving. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Now it's second and goal. Right on the money. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Pass in these tight quarters, if you're going to put the ball up, you'd like to think that you'd either have space or get it downfield a little bit.
Yeah, I like the defense understanding where the end zone is and then defending that line. It's okay to make the catch. You just got to make sure you get the ball carrier down in the field of play.
Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. This is a money play on third and goal. Just keeps slinging it. He wants it all. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. He makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. Out of the gun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Wolf. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Stanford quickly to the line.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third.
There he goes. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Gain of 20.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Right on target this time. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
At the 27-yard line.
Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
At the 14-yard line. And that's good enough.
They go to the draw. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Got it behind the line. It's Wolf. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Barrels ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Stanford! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. It's complete to the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide, but to be able to break on those short passes and be an open...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Grabbed behind the line. It's Garrison. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Quarterback making adjustments. He'll start this drive firing. Snagged in the middle. It's Wolf. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Sends it back in motion. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Wolf. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Stanford wants to push the pace.
there are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They're still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the catch. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Stanford going back to work with another first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Second down, he'll throw it. Looking to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Here's the pressure. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Here's the handoff. Turning it on. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Running into the open space. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Bush. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. I mean, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Get ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
This time he's got his man. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Stanford quickly to the line. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wolf. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. If there's time to pad the stats. Lofts one high and deep. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You're